It's that time of month again! Hey there guys, Portalmaster 9351 here, and welcome to another edition of Ask Portalmaster. This is of course the early May edition, the very first episode in May. I'm so excited to be once again reading out your questions, doing a quick channel update, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the introduction. So without further ado, let's actually get into the real meat and potatoes of this, your questions! Okay, so for our first question today, I've got one coming from Choffosaurus, or Choffasaurus, whatever you want to say. So anyways, it is, who is your least favorite Skylander out of all the games? You know, that's actually a really hard question because, you know, is it least favorite in terms of gameplay, least favorite in terms of style? I don't know. That's a really hard question. Never a big fan of Warnado. I never really liked how he played. For my least favorite, though, it's probably gotta be Wrecking Ball. I never liked the way he looked or the way he played, so I guess I'll go with Wrecking Ball as my least favorite. Cruisefire said if you could put any character into Skylanders, like Bowser and Donkey Kong, who would it be? And also, May the 1st is my birthday, so yay! So happy birthday first up to Cruisefire. But let's actually talk about your question now. So there's a lot of really cool characters from many different franchises that I would have to choose from. It would be really hard to pick just one, honestly. So, you know, honestly, I was like trying to ponder over this question and all that kind of stuff, but you know, honestly, I think the one I really want to see in Skylanders is actually from Skylanders. I just want him to be playable. I want Spell Slamzer, but in all honesty, just about any character from any game I think could be made to fit in Skylanders. I think that anything could work, honestly. Alright, so let's see, who is our next question asker, guy, person, thing? It is Wheelchair Guy Gaming TV. What's your dream Skylanders boss that would replace Chaos? Hands down, Malefor. No question about it. Malefor deserves to be the boss. There's no question about the fact that Malefor deserves to be in Skylanders as a more prominent role, and it's actually looking like he might be, according to some leaks for Skylanders Academy Season 3. I'll put that one in as an end card, so you can go check that video out after you're done with this one, but yeah, I'm hoping Malefor will be the boss, and he's the one I think should be the boss. Alright, and Chargeface number 9 says, do you think that they should make a Skylanders Spyro's Adventure remastered? Oh yes, definitely. I think that they should redo the first two games, actually, because they were built on the old engine that had worse graphics and did not include jumping. So I totally think that both Spyro's Adventure and Skylanders Giants should be remade, and quite honestly, I think it would be really cool if they went and redid all of them as a collection when they're done with the franchise entirely, and just said, here's all the games that we've ever made, and you can use all the characters from all the games. I mean, honestly, I think that'd be a really cool thing to do, you know, with the earlier games, but I mean all the games, so that you use all the characters. Muhammad the Gamer HD says the top 5 best Skylanders of all time is the question from me. Okay, so this one I definitely had to think over, but these are some of my favorite Skylanders of all time. I really like Whamshell, and I really like Drobot, and I also really like Stormblade, and I also really like Enigma, and I also really like, oh, who was the other one? Who's Nightlight? That's the other one I named off. I really like all those 5 characters. Those are just some of the coolest characters to play with, to look at, to use, to own, to collect, whatever. They're just cool characters all around. Skyfan91 asks, do you think we will get a leak of Imaginators Year 2 in May? As you guys know, this is the month of leaks. This is when we get our leaks. May. Late May. Do I know we're going to get one in May? Absolutely not. I have no clue if we're going to get one in May or not. Do I think we might? Yes, I totally think we might get a leak. But I think we have to keep in mind that that's not a guarantee. In the past, it was actual games that we were getting leaked. Now it's just a little bit of DLC. So, do I know for a fact that we will? No. But do I think there's a chance? Maybe. I think the recent leaks for Skylanders Academy Season 3 just kind of show that there is still stuff going on. And so, anything is possible in all honesty. UP Game Pop Fizz 45/Chaos64 asks, first off, up Game Pop Fizz 45. Okay, that's good to know. So he says, hashtag ask Portalmaster. Did you watch the newest Nintendo Direct? Also, have you seen or heard of Sonic Forces? If so, what are your opinions on it? Okay, so I actually didn't watch the latest Nintendo Direct. Honestly, that's a shame on me type of thing. I really should have watched it. I don't watch a lot of those things. I honestly don't watch that much YouTube for as much YouTube as I make. So, unfortunately, no. I have heard of Sonic Forces, but I don't actually know enough about it to give a real opinion on it. But I know that Sonic games are cool as long as they're not that one Sonic game that wasn't cool. So most Sonic games are cool, so hopefully it's a cool Sonic game, if you catch my drift. Alright, and now we're going to actually take a break from asking questions, and we're going to get into the monthly update. So, as you guys may know by now, this is the part of the video when I break down my comprehensive list for the month, my list of YouTube goals for the month, and actually lay them out in front of you guys. So, here we go. May YouTube goals. So, the first goal for this month is to actually get the first 2 episodes of Skylanders Showdown Season 4 going. I know I promised that would come last month, and I did get the trailer out last month, so give me some credit for that. But when I went and actually did the video, it was not as good as I hoped it would be. It was way too long, way too drawn out, so I'm gonna have to redo it, cut it down, and get it down to at least 10 minutes. It was 15 minutes long, which was just way too long. So what I'm hoping to do is actually be able to get 2 episodes of that out this month, hopefully 1 in the first half and 1 in the second half of the month. I make no guarantees though for them both being in the one being the first half, because I've actually got a few big things coming up in terms of school, so I can't make any guarantees, but that is definitely a goal for YouTube. I also want to get Wave 5. Whatever of Wave 5 I can get, I want to get. Of course, we know that on Sunday, Blastertron and Tidepool should both be coming out at Target, so I'll hopefully be able to actually get my hands on those guys, and soon I'll hopefully be able to actually get Robo. That is a big priority of mine, because that brings me into the next thing. I want to do a Let's Play of the Lost Imaginite Mines before I do the Elemental Zones. Call it a nitpick thing, call it a OCD, but I legitimately want to do it this way. The first block of episodes for Skylanders Imaginators are for the story mode. The next block is for the adventure packs, and the final block is for the elemental zones. Because right now, I've got them all lined up in that perfect fashion, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want it to be broken up or anything. Call it OCD, whatever you want to say, but I want to do that before I start uploading my elemental zone Let's Plays. But with that being said, I still have on here as a goal to start recording and uploading to YouTube the elemental zone Let's Plays. However, they will not go public when I upload them. What I mean by that is I want to record them and get them on YouTube so that when I get Lost Imaginite Mines uploaded and public and stuff like that, all I have to do is hit public on those Let's Plays, and everybody will be able to see them. So I want to get them out of the way while I have time, but I can't do that before I get Lost Imaginite Mines. I can't upload them, so there's that. I also have a few Light Seekers related things on here. So I want to do another Light Seekers card review. I want to actually review the cards, review the card game. As you may know, I did get a free deck from PlayFusion, and I greatly appreciate that, but I haven't actually been able to play it yet. So after I get my Dread deck from Amazon and I'm able to unbox it and stuff like that, I'm going to play it, I'm going to review it, I'm going to ask some friends about it and stuff like that, and hopefully that'll be a really cool video, and you'll actually get to see some of my friends in that video. I'm also wanting to start my Lightseekers Let's Play. As you know, that entered into open access today, actually. So I'm really hoping to get some Let's Plays for that done as soon as possible. I also have the birthday haul videos still planned. I'm still getting stuff trickling in for my birthday. I ended up deciding at the last moment not to go with a big boy camera. And the main reason for that is that I really don't need a camera because the iPad works just fine. And I'm moving over to a system that involves me recording things on my computer and my console more. So with that in mind, the iPad's a little less important, the camera's a little less important, so I decided I wanted to get some other things that would help me improve my channel and just a few other things in general. Of course, we've got the 2 Ask Portalmasters planned, and here's the first one. The second one is coming up on the 15th. I also want to pass a certain view count, certain sub count, just growth in general, and I have 2 specific videos coming up this month that I want to talk about. So first up, I want to talk about why everyone hates Disney Infinity. That's a video I talked about a long time ago, 7 months ago actually, and it's still something I want to do. I just need to write it down, actually do it, and basically go through with it. I also want to talk about if Spyro is actually going to be getting a remake of his original games. Those are 2 videos in specifics that I want to be sure to make. So that is it for the update of the month, basically. So without further ado, let's get back to answering your questions. Thunder Dragon 17 asks, who is your most hyped Skylander 4-Way 5 for Imaginators? Well, if you're including Robo, then it makes it a really tough decision because you've got Robo and Tidepool and Blastertron, and those are 3 really cool characters. However, overall, I've got to say I'm most excited for Tidepool just because of the personality. I'm really excited for Robo, though, because I want to play Lost Imaginite Minds, but I mean, character-wise specifically, I gotta go with Tidepool. Jap28 asks, when are you gonna get a real job? LOL, kidding. Question, in the near future, what kind of job would you like or are you looking to get? I'm not talking about future spokesperson for the Skylanders franchise. I'm talking like soon, maybe a summer job. So it's funny that you might actually ask that, Jap28, because I am actually planning on getting a summer job, probably just a minimum wage job, like working at a grocery store or something like that. I don't really know. I definitely don't want to be a waiter, I'll tell you that much. But I am actually old enough to get a job where I live, so I'm hoping to get some sort of thing over the summer so I can make some money so I can finance my collection, basically. Fire Knight 333 asks, if you lost all your Skylanders and you could choose one to get, what would that be? My gosh, you picked some tough questions, guys. I would honestly say I would want my Firebone hot dog, my red Firebone hot dog, so I could sell it for $50 and go get 5 other Skylanders, or go get more from Five Below. I mean, honestly, that's probably what I would do, because, you know, as much as I like these guys, I don't really think I have a sentimental attachment to any of them. It's not like I would be heartbroken if Nightlight died and just went away. I'd be sad because I spent money on it, but I mean, honestly, it's not like I have a sentimental attachment. So I would say Firebone hot dog, my red crystal Firebone hot dog, or whatever my most valuable character is, so that I could sell it and get more Skylanders back. Alpha Ambush asks, what did you find so great about the Cursed Tiki Temple? I honestly didn't feel Activision put any effort into that level. First up, it wasn't Activision. Second up, I had to throw that in there. I had to throw that in there real quick. Yeah, Activision didn't make it. Obviously, it was, you know, it was the actual developer, Toys for Bob. So anyways, let's actually talk about why I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it because I thought the theming was really good. I thought that the level was themed incredibly well. Thumpin' Wumpa Islands, I think, might actually be my favorite. I think I said at one point that Cursed Tiki Temple was my favorite. I think I still gotta go with, oh, dang it, I lost it, Thumpin' Wumpa Islands, because I think in reality that one is actually better, but I still think that Cursed Tiki Temple was a pretty good level, definitely on par with everything else we saw in Imaginators. Shadow Dragon asks, have you collected all of the figures from any Skylanders game, i.e. all 32 plus variants from SSA, etc., excluding chases? So actually, SSA is the only game that I've collected all of the figures from. The rest of them, I don't have every single one. From Giants, I did finally get Series 2 Bash over the summer, but I am still missing several variants from that. From Swap Force, I'm missing normal Firebone Hot Dog, but I'm also missing a bunch of other variants from that. Trap Team, I'm missing a ton of variants and Blackout. Superchargers, I'm missing only a few variants actually, but most notably I'm missing Thrillipede. And from Imaginators, I am actually on track to once again collect all of them because I'm only missing at this point a few variants and 3 actual regular characters. So hopefully Imaginators will be the second game that I've collected all the figures from, but right now it is only Spyro's Adventure. Gabby Miller said, whoa, I haven't watched a video in a few years. I remember your old voice and I was just thinking of your channel one day. I might low-key become a Skylanders fan again. I do have to say, yes, my voice has changed quite a lot since I started out, and so is the channel, and I hope you become a Skylanders fan again. Come and join the party. Techno Panda Girl asks, Portalmaster, if there will be a Skylanders 7 and it has the same gameplay with the same static figures and no battle mode, would you think that the franchise will end because of redundancy, lack of post-game content, and the number of starter packs being sold being unexpectedly low due to lack of replayability? This question has been brought to you by Alpha Ambush. No, just kidding. It just sounds like something Alpha would ask me. But anyways, yeah, it would honestly be bad for the franchise for another same old game to come out. But honestly, I think they might be changing things up a little bit. I hope that they are, and I think that they might have finally caught on to the fact that their old business model is getting a little stagnant, and they might try to shake things up a little bit, though. But would it be the end of the franchise? No, it just certainly wouldn't be good for the franchise. And our final comment, question, whatever you want to say today, is from Superstars. Why does the community hate Superchargers? Okay, let me tell you why we hate Superchargers. It's not the story, it's not the characters, it's the gameplay. The gameplay. So yeah, Superchargers was not the best by any stretch of the imagination. The problem with Superchargers is that so much of it is spent in vehicles. And yes, the vehicle parts were cool. They were amazing. I loved the vehicle parts. But you know what I love more than vehicles in Skylands? I love actually playing as my Skylanders. Like, that's such a huge concept, but it's like, I want to play with my Skylanders. I want my Super Shot Stealth Elf to go do-do-do-do-do-do-do to some enemies more than 50% of the time. I don't want to be in a car all the time. If I wanted a combat racing game, I'd buy a combat racing game. The problem with Superchargers is that too much was in the vehicle. But I mean, other than that, it was a decent game. I just wish there had been so much less on vehicles. It would have been such a much better game. So, anyways, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. That is all the questions you asked me. It was quite a lot, and I definitely think I have some good plans coming up for the month of May. So, yes, this has been Portalmaster 9351. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to ask me some questions down in the comments. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!